Welcome back, everyone. In today's video, we're going to look at how Valve literally just won the PC and console gaming wars with Linux. For those of you that are PC gamers and are trying to get away from the Windows ecosystem and monopoly that they have on PC gaming and everything, Valve has just released the answer. So today we're going to look at the Steam Machine that Valve put out in their newest trailer. Let's take a look.
New Steam Machine.
I love the look that it looks like an old GameCube and everything with its smaller form factor and everything. I love that it's very compact as far as what we've seen so far, and it's got like a little LED light bar and stuff on the front. And that it doesn't need to be super huge and everything either, so it's not this giant overarching, PC or something sitting on their desk, or if you want it simply for like using it in like in a living room setting or whatever. If you want to have console PC gaming sort of thing in the living room on a big TV instead of like on a desk or something in like your office or whatever. I love that they made it compact and still powerful and everything. But let's keep going.
Steam Machine is a powerful gaming PC in a small but mighty package, designed for your games on the big screen. It's quite...
Yeah, see, exactly. So you can use it in the living room with your TV and have like 4K gaming and stuff like that. I love it.
It too, which is crazy since it's 6 times more powerful than a Steam Deck, powered by a discrete, semi-custom AMD GPU, enabling 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with it.
I love that they teamed up with AMD for this, because I know for those of you that aren't aware, like with the Steam Deck and everything, they had to create their own custom, operating system and everything to run it. So I think, and they were in the talks of actually developing, or not developing, but they were in the talks of actually releasing like an open version of SteamOS. That way you could install it. I mean, I think you still kind of can, but it's not an official release of SteamOS where you can build a computer of your own and install SteamOS if you just basically want a simple gaming machine, instead of having to install Windows and then install Steam and stuff like that. If you're just like, I just want this PC simply for gaming, and you don't want to have to pay for a Windows license, But you could also just install Linux and then, install Steam and all that stuff. But like having something like SteamOS and everything was, I think, a great idea. I know that it's not official yet, or it's not officially released, but I think the idea of it is fantastic, and I really think Valve needs to push forward with it. But the fact that they're running, that they're building SteamOS off of Linux, Arch Linux, by the way. That they had to create that for the Steam Deck, and now that they've applied it, or now that they are applying it to the now Steam Machine, which I think is brilliant, because AMD is a huge supporter of Linux, and all of their drivers and everything and the support for it is just phenomenal on Linux. So I think it's a great pairing.
FSR. Steam Machine runs SteamOS made for a bigger screen, built for gaming in your living room, your office, or wherever you play, with the rest of your PC accessories. Steam Machine borrows some great features from Steam Deck.
Yeah, look at this cool stuff. Like I said, SteamOS, it's based on Arch Linux, or built off of Arch Linux. This is basically just a simple gaming machine, However, I know there are some cool things that they have in store for it as well. But along with the Steam Machine, they're also launching a few other products, like the new Steam controller, some type of VR thing and such. But so it's like you can use this as basically a console or a gaming PC, like mouse and keyboard gaming and stuff like that. So the way that it's being extremely versatile and everything, I think it's brilliant. I really do. I think literally they just won the PC and console gaming wars. They just took the two and slammed them together and then threw Linux in the mix and said, here you go, folks. Enjoy. Have fun. No more messing around with Windows. No more messing around with command stuff line with Linux or whatever. Boom. We threw consoles. We threw PCs. We threw Linux. We threw AMD. They threw everything in the mix, and then poof, here we go. Everyone can enjoy. Everyone can have fun. There's no messing around with command lines. There's no settings. It's just boom. Have fun with your games. You know what I mean?
Like lightning fast sleep and wake, an SD card slot to easily expand your storage, and brings some new tricks of its own, like a customizable LED strip, which can show different system functionalities, or your own light show. Steam.
Yeah, I'm not too big on the whole. I mean, it's cool to have like a little LED light screen if you're into that sort of thing. I don't really see the point to it. But, you know, at least it's there for the people that like it.
Machine is a PC, so run whatever software you want.
I think this is the coolest thing right here is that, yes, it's focused on gaming, but you could still use it as a PC. Now, I know we don't have any pricing for it yet. They haven't released that yet, as far as I know. At least at the release of this video. But look, this guy's doing, 3D animation and some coding and stuff on it, so you could use it as a PC. You know, I think this is brilliant. That's not just like, this is just for gaming, you know, like a console. It's a PC and a console at the same time, which I think is brilliant.
And it works with all your favorite desktop and gaming accessories. Steam Machine is designed to work hand in hand with the Steam controller, with the low latency, wireless connectivity of the Steam controller puck built right in. And it's great for streaming your games to your phone, tablet, laptop, Steam Deck, or Steam Frame.
I mean, right there, I think Valve literally just kind of drew a line in the sand for PC gamers and console gamers. It's like, all right, everybody, let's just meet in the middle and let's have some fun playing some games. You know, it's like all the people that were like, oh, I want higher frame rates and higher resolutions and stuff with my games, but like my PS5 or my PS4, you know, can only get, you know, X amount of frame rates. Anyways, I don't know about you guys, but I am super excited about the Steam Machine and everything. And who knows, it might even replace my entertainment computer that I have out in the living room. I might replace it with a Steam Machine. That way I can play my games and stuff on my big TV and not have this this kind of second computer sitting on the side of my entertainment console. It could fit literally in my console. And I think that's one of the biggest selling points of the Steam Machine is how small it is. You know, it could literally go anywhere. You know, and it's not super obvious and stuff. It would just kind of fit along with all the other different you know, media stuff you have in your kind of living room console and everything. And they did show, I don't know if they showed it in the video. I think they showed it a little bit where you could actually change the faceplate. Like they'll have different, you know, faceplates to kind of fit your style or whatever. You know, I might go for that wood one. That wood faceplate looked kind of neat. But I'm sure there's different, you know, like different colors or different, you know, sticker bomb things or, you know, whatever style you're into. Allowing that kind of versatility and everything, I think is a great idea. So, but yeah, I think really Valve has literally just kind of, like I said, drawn a line in the sand and is like, all right, PC gamers, console gamers, let's meet in the middle. And here we go. Because you have the combination of the Steam controller that now works with the Steam Machine, but the Steam Machine also allows you, you know, higher frame rates and higher resolution and everything for, you know, for like PC game, and like, so you don't have to be like, oh, well, I have to find a controller that works with my PC or whatever, or like, no, I'm hardcore, you know, mouse and keyboard or whatever. It doesn't matter anymore. Everyone can get together and play, and it's based off of Linux. It's simple, it's light, it's fast, it's powerful, it's everything. I don't know about you, but I'm super excited for Steam Machine. Tell me your thoughts down in the comments. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.